Hello trader, three very important pairs, euro dollar, British pound US dollar and AUDUSD currently showing significant trading opportunity on the lower time frame. Before we look at how we can trade, first let's quickly look at higher time frame, starting with the euro dollar, starting with monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. Now euro dollar, we can see this is the monthly candlestick pattern. Just first week of the month, we can see the market open with a gap initially, and once the market opened with a gap, the bulls took control over the market and the price started to bounce back up to create a new higher high. At the moment, we can see the price is approaching that important level of resistance line. And what I think that what we could see, euro dollar may continue to rise to break this resistance. And what I think, if the market managed to break this resistance line from the monthly, we could see the price in fact penetrated through that level and bouncing back up. So therefore, if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, the market opened with a gap, maintaining that series of higher low. The price managed to bounce, and that bounce, what we could expect in that market currently, we may see that euro dollar is forming a potential inverted head and shoulder and breaking that weekly resistance line. We could see after an initial pullback, the price to continue to rise to create a new higher high. Now, dropping down to the daily chart, we can see that this is the daily drop here, and with the daily drop, the market has broken that important support level. And with that break of support, what we see here, there's a narrow red candle formation, and from that narrow red candle, the market uh, potentially bouncing back to the upside as it is approaching that important level of resistance, expecting euro dollar to drop for a deeper pullback and then to rise up again to create a new higher high. So looking at the 4 hour perspective on euro dollar, we can see that in this lower time frame, there has been an inverted head and shoulder formation, gap open with a strong bullish pin bar. And with that pin bar, the market is managed to bounce, followed by 3 sessions of pullback. And we can see that potential trend continuation. This candle is closing in the time of recording after 50 minutes. We can expect on euro dollar for the market to drop for deeper pullback and then potentially to continue to rise with the candle close. As soon as we will find suitable entry in this market, we will be looking for going long with a high probability trade setup. Now let's look at British pound US dollar. As like the euro dollar, if we look at the 4 hour chart, we can see that GBPUSD in an uptrending market structure, this channel is a bullish channel. And in that bullish channel, what we can see, the market is in fact in a stronger channel. And what we can expect on GBPUSD for the market to drop down for a deeper pullback and then to continue to rise again to create a new higher high. So therefore, on GBPUSD, as soon as we will find suitable entry in that area, after price action confirmation, we'll be looking for going long on this instrument. Like the euro dollar, we can see the market in fact is in a bullish trend. Now let's look at AUD USD. Now this instrument, in comparison with British pound US dollar and euro dollar, we see that it's on the deep, so we might see better opportunity in that instrument as well. Let's look at the monthly chart to see how the market is evolving. Now the monthly candle, previous one, closed with a bullish body here and with a long week. But I think that this month's AUD USD, as the market after this retest of this liquidity on the market, is having a bounce here. And with that bounce, what we can expect on AUD USD for the market to potentially to create a new higher high. This is current monthly range here, and we can expect now at least a retest of this monthly resistance or even breaking that high to create a new higher high. If we look at the weekly chart, as we can see on euro dollar and British pound US dollar as well, from the weekly, the market is moving backward to the upside from this support level. And as USD pair, AUD USD as well may continue to rise at least certain level here from the weekly perspective. So therefore, from the weekly as well, we can expect a retest of this weekly resistance level. Now if we look at the daily chart, what we can see, that from the daily, the market initially has broken that daily support level here, and with that daily support, what we see, the price has broken below, grabbed that liquidity and has got a bounce towards the upside. And with that bounce, what we can expect for the market to trend and potentially to retest this important level of resistance line. Dropping down to the intraday perspective to see how the market is evolving, we can see that there was a drop here. Now this 4-hour drop is in fact has dropped to that important liquidity zone. Below this doji there's a high liquidity, and we can see previous session candle closed with a long wick candle passing that zone, which is in fact a potential for upside here. And I think that AUDUSD we can expect in the first move to retest this resistance line, which is 35-36, more possible from that zone. And this is where we will be looking for entry upon lower time frame pullback for this initial move. And if we see that AUDUSD is still maintaining bullish market structure, we can look for further bullish opportunity in this market. So this is the zone that we will be looking for entry on AUD/USD. Traders, I hope that you enjoyed this education and analysis. If you enjoyed, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.